You use the toilet, you don't flush, and you have the audacity to talk about how useless the Nigerian leaders are. Hi guys! So, there is this thing I've been meaning to share with you. Two people live in a house. They had a visitor. This visitor goes to the toilet, makes the toilet clean. Now he uses the toilet, messes it up. It didn't clean, it didn't flush, and then it came out comfortable. What was he thinking? Didn't they think it would be so easy for the two others who live in the house to think that is the culprit? The bottom line is, it's just a dirty human. So I hear that. Some people don't even like the word toilet. But it is what it is. Toilet. If the toilet is clean, airy, and dry, I bet you wouldn't have a problem saying out the word loud. Toilet. Toilets are so underrated. Some people are just disgustingly dirty. That you take dumps in your toilet doesn't mean it has to be dirty. If you use a toilet, be sure to leave it sparkling clean. Even if you have to flush or pour 8 buckets of water down the bowl, your toilet bowl should be sparkling clean, that someone can even eat off it. Yes, you use the toilet, you don't flush, and you have the audacity to talk about how useless the Nigerian leaders are. This may seem so irrelevant in the scheme of things, but you'll be amazed at how this forms the building blocks of our society. Kai! Nigerians have very little regard for toilets and toilet ethics. For a room that is very susceptible to harboring a lot of germs and infections, is there a reason we don't put a little more effort to make them nice and clean? Now let's talk about toilet etiquette.
Flush the toilet and cover the evidence. Before you leave the restroom, make sure you flush the toilet. Stick around and check to see if everything has been whisked away. You don't need to leave something behind for the next person to deal with. If you're in someone's home, you may need to flush more than once to reduce sounds or lingering smells. Dispose of personal hygiene products. Anything used for personal hygiene needs to be wrapped and disposed of in a trash bin. Avoid flushing anything but toilet paper because it might clog the system. Do wash your hands. If there is one thing COVID taught us, it's that there is almost nothing more important you can do to stop the spread of disease than washing your hands. The second most important thing is probably using a toilet. So do both, one after another. In fact, wash your hands before and wash your hands after, and no need to rush it. If you're using a public toilet, don't bring in confidential conversation. The public restroom is not private. That's why it's called public. So don't bring your bestie or your employee in the bathroom and ash it all out in front of random strangers. They might actually not be strangers and know who or whatever you're talking about. So save your confidential conversations and gossip for a private, shall we say, confidential space. Clean up after yourself. Leave the restroom or bathroom in as good condition as you found it. This means that men should check the floor around the toilet and wipe up splatters. Both men and women need to check the toilet seats and make sure they are clean. After washing your hands, avoid splashing water or soap all over the counter and mirror. If there is a paper towel available, wipe splatters around the sink. Check first. In a public restroom, don't just push open a stall door. Someone may have missed the latch or the lock might not work. Knock lightly. Don't peep under the doors or knock endlessly. Wait for the other person to come out. Allow personal space. When you go into a restroom, don't crowd the other people. Be respectful of the personal space of others. Men, unless the restroom is crowded, skip a urinal to prevent someone else from being uncomfortable, and never look at another man as he does his business.
Thank you so much for watching. Kindly share your toilet stories with me down there in the comment section and what you think about this post. Now, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit the subscribe button already. And if you consider this video a good one, please give me a big thumbs up. Till I come your way again, be safe, be clean, be healthy, be hygienic, and let the conversation continue.